in a week and a half or some change there. We got you. Hang out with your guy, Joey Boy.
What up, it's JD.
And it's Sienna.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever thought of being a realtor? Here's your opportunity, okay? It's time to sell your city. Why is your city the best? The neighborhood you live in, the best in the valley. Our very own Sienna. Your lease is up. You live in beautiful downtown. You love downtown.
Love it.
But you're in the hubby, which I think is really, really cool. I met some guys from the taco shop. Remember that spot, the taco shop? These brothers, every year their lease is up, they move to a different part of the Valley of the Sun. I thought it was very interesting. Like, what better way to know the community and know all of Phoenix and nearing cities by living in a different community every year? So that's what you guys are kind of thinking of doing.
Yeah, so with our lease being up, and then it's going to be the 1-year anniversary of our apartment flooding, which we talked about already, but we're just kind of exploring our options, especially moving to a new building. We're not right by work anymore. If anything, we both work on this side of town now, so I just feel like it's time to explore options. We love downtown. Everything is right there, but we were born and raised here, so we already know the valley, but we want to see how people like living in those cities, because I've never lived in a different part of the valley besides West or South Phoenix.
Right.
So now moving downtown, we're trying to explore different parts. So I don't know. We're open-minded, if you will.
So, Sienz, you grew up Tulsan,
Yes.
and then you lived for a while on the south side.
So I grew up in the south side, and then we moved to Tolleson, and that's where I lived the longest.
Uh-huh.
So I've never been a East Valley girly, north side, nothing like that. So that's why we're just kind of keeping an open mind.
Okay. JD, how many spots and parts of the city have you lived in?
Tempe, downtown. I think that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I lived in Buckeye, the Verrado community. I've lived off South Side, off Baseline and like 16th Street.
Love that area.
Yes, that was my first little home when I first moved to Phoenix. I lived in, I guess, what's Indian School in the 51 freeway? Is that just Phoenix? Is that?
Yeah, I'd consider that Phoenix.
That's just Phoenix. You don't
Yeah.
say like Midtown or anything. Like
I don't
Central
think
Phoenix?
so.
Would you say no? It's just Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
North Phoenix. I've never lived in the East Valley, and I hear everybody moving to the East Valley. I'm kind of intrigued. I love where I live right now, but I think if I would try, I kind of like what you and your husband are doing. I might give East Valley a chance. Everything is popping in the East Valley right now.
Yeah, everybody's moving there, but Sienna should not.
Why?
So, well, I mean, I don't know where you want me to begin. I could go down the list.
Oh, okay.
Go to wait. This is good, JD, because
Okay.
we want people to sell their city. So please call in 833
730.
6377. You would inherit Sienna and her wonderful husband, Ivan, as your neighbors. So it could be anywhere in the valley. But wait, you're underselling the East Valley.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, the East Valley isn't my thing. I want to talk about downtown Phoenix. Am I supposed to do that?
You want to sell yourself?
I want to sell her not going anywhere.
Why is that?
Well, first of all, let's just talk about quality of life. We're talking from concert venues to culinary treats.
Right.
That's number one. And not just leaving your favorite coffee shops, but Joey, leaving your favorite people. You know, her best friend, I'll go from worst to first. So her best friend lives in her apartment complex.
True.
So, I mean, imagine breaking her heart and her husband's heart.
Yeah.
And then, most importantly, you'd be leaving me. Right? Like, which is the most ridiculous thing ever. I can't even imagine what guilt you would feel.
Okay, what if Sienz and Ivan move? Let's just throw a city out because I heard Mesa's cracking. They got
Chandler,
new
yeah.
Chandler, Mesa, new bars and restaurants. I heard Mesa's cracking right now. It's beautiful. What if she moves to Mesa, an apartment complex, and they're like, John Daniel, they have a unit.
Ooh.
3 stories
Spacious?
above us.
Spacious.
Spacious. They have a pool on the roof. 24/7 gym. Concierge service.
Ooh.
A garage.
Garage.
Ooh.
Shaded.
Shaded.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, I have all those things. So
So you would move. No, you love downtown, huh?
I love downtown. Plus, I mean, she works for the D-backs. So why would you want to come in? What I would assume you probably work at least 30 games a year, 40 games a year. Imagine all the traffic, the East Valley to downtown, the misery from
I
the
see
10
your 30 days, but how many days does she work here in radio?
every day, which
20
is
times
I get
a
it.
month,
I
20
get
times
it.
times 12. You're talking about over 200
Yeah.
something.
Joey, I hear you. I'm not saying I don't hear you, but the fact that like I've had to drive her around the last, I don't know, like year and a half, there are some people that are just entitled to things. And I think downtown Phoenix is one of the best spots in the valley. That's just my personal
complains about
opinion.
the driveway. He's going to miss you if you do.
I know.
Yeah.
My carpool buddy.
I know.
Well, he's actually more of my chauffeur.
Yeah.
You sit in the back. Hey, the next time, totally sit in the back.
I should.
Dude, from here on out, you sit in the back.
Would you start the car if I sat in the back?
Fam, no. Not a chance ever. Are
You got to
kidding
pull
me?
that off.
If it means you'll stay, yes.
All right, sell your city. Sienna and her husband Ivan thinking about living somewhere else. Then downtown when the lease is up when? Next
month.
Next month.
Yeah, so
So
tracking down on time here.
Beginning of a fall. Perfect time to move, too. That fall weather, too. All right, town Phoenix. Now we're near the airport. I don't even know how to describe this area. This is Phoenix, but when people ask, where'd you guys move to? We're literally in the backyard of the airport. It's your guy, Joey Boy.
What up, it's JD?
And it's Sienna.
And I say year of the moving because not only did we move professionally, our very own Sienna's thinking moving from downtown is, what the hell's wrong with downtown? Everyone's leaving downtown.
I mean, I really like it. It's just more of maybe us elevating where we want to live. I mean, now's the time to do it because my lease is up in a month, so we're just trying to explore our options.
Sell your city. Why should you inherit Sienna and her husband Ivan as neighbors? Do you love where you live? Does it have all the amenities that you think a young couple, no kids, no pets?
No responsibility besides us.
The life.
It's pretty nice.
Listen, if I told you guys, now JD, you live in beautiful downtown as well. If I didn't have any kids, I would live downtown.
I know. It's the last 10 years have been insane.
Yeah.
Because I used to live down there 10 years ago, and now it's just a completely different spot. My place is the ghetto now, like, whereas before it was like a shiny new toy downtown.
Can you forward it 10 years? Can you imagine how downtown's going to be in 10 years from now?
I'd probably move out with her in 10
Really?
years. Yeah, it's going to get a little crazy once those new apartments are
buy
done.
there, bro.
What's up?
You need to buy there now.
Oh, yeah, you might be right.
Buy a little something, just a small, even a studio or one bedroom, like a condo or something downtown. It's going to explode. Anyways, so you're thinking of different parts of the valley. Everyone's DMing us. They're calling us, selling their city. 833
730.
6377. Heather, where do you live?
I live in Queen Creek.
Queen Creek. You can buy a decently priced house, per se, in Queen Creek rather than Phoenix. A little bit more affordable.
I live on 1.2 acres and have a decent sized house, and it was reasonably priced.
Okay, what does your area look like? Is there a lot of restaurants, bars? What's the nightlife like?
Not really nightlife.
She's like, we got a stoplight.
Yeah, that's about it.
Got no speed cameras in Queen Creek.
Okay, Heather, you are not selling it.
No, like my area is pretty, like lots of citrus trees, lots of grass, all that kind of stuff. But there are some great restaurants, like Sam Pan Splash is really close. Blue 32 is right there. Lots of stuff like that.
All right, I think we can take Queen Creek off the board, which is good. Process of elimination.
Yes, it's just part of the process. No offense, with all due respect.
Everything is right there, though. You don't have to get on a freeway to go anywhere. It's great.
Right.
She
You have
did-
kids?
I have kids. I have 2 kids.
Yeah.
Teenagers.
Teenagers. You said a couple bad words to Sienna here. Sienna doesn't want no kids anytime soon or even live in a neighborhood with kids at this point.
Yeah, I don't have to be cautious of kids running up and down the streets when I'm coming through.
If there's none like that, there's more like farm animals running
Ah.
up.
That's what I was saying. She did bring up land, so I know you guys are looking for some spots that maybe you can have some animals at. So
Yeah.
I did like that. She said 1.2 acres.
Yeah, it's nice. It could put a nice size mechanical bull in the backyard of that one.
Yeah. You know, that is the goal. One of these days or, at a certain point in our life, we would love to get a ranch.
So maybe this is a 5-year deal.
that's
Queen
great.
Creek is a 5-year deal.
Yeah, maybe something, like that. A
All right.
5-year deal.
Well, like JD said, process of elimination. I don't think QC is your type right now, but I think in 5 years when you start a family, I think Queen Creek would be perfect for you.
Right. As a 28 and 30-year-old, I don't think it's our vibe, but yeah, I could see it in our future.
No, I agree with you.
She agrees to take it off the board.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, don't move in my neighborhood.
Actually, I'm going to move.
Yeah, I heard how you drive.
There's a lot of dirt roads.
Yeah.
A pack of cows comes through every once in a while down my street.
There you go. Heather
Hey,
just
you-
started. Don't sell your city. It's like, yeah, Sienna, don't move here, please. Just don't do it. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. We're not.
Exactly.
I say we like it. She's not moving to Queen Creek. Okay, you're safe.
Okay, good
All
to
right.
know. I wouldn't mind if you were my neighbor. It's a great neighborhood, but
Yeah.
it's probably not exactly what you're looking for.
Wow.
Hey, I
Wow.
respect that. You're like, yo, I
Yeah.
thought this was the gem. It's not.
Love the honesty.
Wow, Sienna didn't get a rose. Wow. All right. Thanks for the honesty, Heather.
Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.
Don't tell us what to do. Bye.
Bye.
That was hilarious.
That's
bro.
great.
Hey, Heather, your kids can walk the sidewalks now since Sienna's not going to be driving on them.
Yeah, you're safe. I don't know. Watch out for the cows, though.
All right, let's just make a note to that. Queen
QC.
Free-
The
Yeah.
Q is off the board.
QC off the board. Keep your calls coming. 833
730.
6377. Sell your city. Sienna's lease is up. Her and her hubby thinking about trying a new. In a hot minute, we got details on that call. In a minute or so. How you doing, Joey boy?
What up? It's JD.
And it's Sienna.
Still playing a little round of Sell Your City as the Valley is calling in to talk to Sienna about where should she move to next. You have about a month left on your lease.
Yeah, it's coming up pretty quickly here.
Lived in downtown for how long?
Only a year.
What was your high and low living in downtown?
I mean, the low was my apartment flooding about a month into me living at the complex I'm living at.
That was a sign.
That was a sign. But the high is just being able to do anything. Like, you have everything there. If you want to go eat, you can do that. There's a movie theater down here. JD.
That's
is
right.
Down here.
Is that a high or low?
The highest.
It's a high. I don't know about the highest, but it's a high, especially because him and my husband hang out a lot. So there's so many things to do down here.
All right, we're getting calls from all over the Valley of the Sun. So let's tap in with Bianca. So, Bianca, Sell Your City. Where should Sienna and her husband Ivan move to next?
So I live off of 48th and Thomas, so Arcadia.
Arcadia.
Oh, 48th Street, not Avenue. 48th Street.
This is like a
Street,
goal
yes.
of mine to save enough money because I don't have enough money to move in Arcadia. But Arcadia, Sienna?
I know. It's funny you say that because one of my cousins actually lives in that area, and he always describes it as on one side of the street, it's hood, so you get that little piece of growing up, but the other side is bougie, and you have all these restaurants and stuff. So he's like, it's the perfect happy medium. So you know what? I like this.
Yeah.
I like this.
And
yes.
it's very peaceful. Like in the area where we're at, it's kind of older, but like 2 streets down, it's like these new houses and new apartments and all that.
Yeah, well, you say you live off Thomas Road, so say less. You live on that cusp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that area so much.
What is your go-to spot? Give me the food spot where you're like, I would never leave Arcadia because of this food spot.
Well, we like AJ's Tea. Like we.
Oh, girl, say
that's
less.
like a go-to.
What is that?
Yes.
AJ's Fine Foods. It's a
Oh,
grocery
okay.
store.
Okay.
That's so Arcadia.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
down the street.
AJ's Fine Food.
The 56th Street Deli.
A deli.
The deli. I like that. Man, this is a great one, Cienz. You get a little bit of both because, yeah, Arcadia, you're right. Like one block, you get some Tulsa
Yes.
vibes. And then you get Arcadia as you go, into it.
Yeah. And then they have a hash kitchen.
Yeah.
That's where my husband and I go a lot. So that's a solid spot for us that we would be going to often if we were
Yeah.
in that area.
Because we over that hash kitchen, I know exactly where that's at. You got a hash kitchen, then right next, you got a Popeyes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Right.
Literally.
And you're closer to work, right? I think that's closer to the station.
It is closer. Yeah.
Oh, no, don't leave me.
Oh, we can't be downtown
Wait,
besties.
no. Yeah, no, Arcadia, ton of trash. They just throw things on the side of the road.
I think that's make the list. I'm keeping tabs for Sienna because I'm her assistant now. Arcadia on the board.
On the board high.
Yes. Oh, we appreciate that, love. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Thanks for the call. Keep on listening. Katy Perry tickets are on the way, hon. I think I'm going to close it out right now. I don't think we need to tap into any more calls. We heard beautiful Goodyear. We've heard, what was that called before?
Queen Creek.
Queen Creek.
Yep.
A lot of calls for Queen Creek. A lot of calls for Mesa.
Yeah.
Mesa's kind of cracking. Become like the foodie city right now.
Yeah.
And you guys love to eat?
Love to eat. Love new spots.
I think I've decided for you guys. Arcadia is the winner.
No,
Arcadia.
no, it is not. No, it's
Arcadia.
not.
Let's go.
No, it's not. It's flooded.
I would love
it
that.
did rain one
Yeah,
inch
no, it
last
rained
night.
yesterday. It's flooded. They have to rebuild.
JD does not want his 2-block away peoples to move away from you.
Imagine the emotional damage that you would have to go through in order to just move out of your apartment. Oh, I'm emotionally thinking about it. I won't help you move. So it's just another added charge.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Will you think about it? Are you guys still thinking about maybe staying? Because Arcadia's a good option.
Oh, we're definitely thinking about staying, but we just wanted to see what was out there. But yeah, moving can be a B word for sure.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate moving so much.
Yeah, it puts me in a bad mood. So my poor husband.
And for everyone that thinks like, let's just save our little money and move ourselves, just get a mover.
Oh, it's so worth it.
It's so worth it. Do some extra hours, put in a little extra time, pay for the movers, and just go have lunch or dinner while they're doing it and getting paid, and then go into your new apartment. And oh God, I hate moving so much.
Yeah, good thing you don't have to do that right now, though, in your life.
We'll see, guys.
Or ever. Nope, or ever.
All right, Arcadia, you might have some new residents. Let's get ready for the staycation setup. I know everybody's waiting for it. Catching Up Cheaters live in your radio. Sienna, who we tapping in with?
So we're going to check in with Alexis. She thinks her man Tommy is cheating while they're trying to do this long distance thing. Ring a bell, JD?
Our friendship wouldn't be long distance if you decided to move. Just remember that.